Hey, listen up, I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting better by lying there pretending to cry. You on repeat, you can see, cause you have closed your eyes. You say you listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop.
What's going on, guys? Elijah Porter here, and welcome back to the channel. Today I had intended just to kind of sit here and tell you guys about my new car, but they're doing some construction outside my house. They're painting and doing some like general repairs, so it's really loud outside. There's lots of beeps from the construction equipment. They have the windows all boarded up, so I'm not really wanting to shoot video here, but this video is all about me getting a new car. So let's just get out on the road and go for a drive. It is so much better to be out of that house with all the construction noises and just sitting in my Porsche 911. It's just so much better to be out on the road. But anyway, guys, in today's video, I'm not really going to go over the specifics of this car. What I really want to do is give you some background information about how I ended up getting the car, and also I want to take you guys back to the day I actually did buy it. So stick around and I hope you enjoy. So about 3.5 or 4 months ago, I put up a video detailing all of the things that were in my garage. My Ford Focus, my BMW X3, my Ducati Scrambler Desert Sled, and my Honda CB650 Cafe Racer. And at the end of that video, I showed you guys some footage of me going to look at my, no, sorry. Well, yeah, it's mine now. It wasn't mine then, but to go look at this Porsche 996 that I had found on OfferUp, of all places. Now, I have to confess something to you guys. I used a little bit of YouTube trickery, and I had actually already bought the car when I made that video. I actually bought this car back in January. I filmed that garage update. I filmed me going to get the car, and my intent was to put up the video really soon. But to be honest with you guys, life got in the way. I kind of let YouTube fall to the wayside, and so I just never put up that video because I never finished editing it. And by the time I did finish editing it, I had already owned the car for several months, and I really didn't want all that footage to go to waste, and I wanted to give the garage update, and I also wanted to share the experience with you guys of me going to look at the car. And so I just decided to throw the video up anyway. And I thought, hey, next week I'll put the video up where I buy the car, everything will be great, nobody will know. And that kind of worked, I guess, except for the fact that I filmed other stuff with this car that I really wanted to get up. I filmed a video taking it to Supercar Saturday, where we actually checked out Savage Garage's P1. We've taken some little trips in it, that kind of stuff, and I couldn't upload these videos because I was stuck with that other video where I had talked about buying the car, but I hadn't actually, or sorry, where I talked about looking at the car, but I had not talked about actually going to buy it. So today, I'm finally putting all that to rest. I'm gonna show you guys footage of the day I actually bought the car, and finally I can move on from that and get this channel back on track. It's kind of been stressing me out. And guys, I just want to say I have huge respect for the YouTubers that upload consistently every week or multiple times a week, especially if they're not making any money from it. It takes huge commitment. It takes a lot of time to upload these videos, to make them, or sorry, to film them, to edit them. It takes a long time. So I have huge respect for those people, and I really want to get better about doing it myself. Before I show you guys the footage of me actually going to buy the car, I want to give you just a little bit of background information. So I've basically been without a car payment for a little while, and so I have been really wanting a fun car. I'm a huge car guy, even more than I am motorcycle guy, and I just really wanted something fun to drive. So I started looking at all the usual things. I looked at old Mercedes, old BMWs, old Audis. I really wanted something German just for the reliability factor. And I have been looking at old Boxsters and stuff. I never thought I would come across a 911 for the budget that I had. So every couple days, I wasn't that serious about the search, but every couple of days I would kind of open up, you know, Craigslist, the Auto Tempest, eBay, that kind of stuff, just to see what was around, Facebook Marketplace. And I just didn't find anything that I really wanted. You know, I'd find older BMWs, but they had all been modified a lot, or, you know, everything would need some repairs, and I just wasn't willing to make the repairs on something that I wasn't just super passionate about loving. And so I just didn't really look. One day I decided to look on OfferUp, of all places, and the first thing that came up when I searched Porsche was this, a 2001 Porsche 911, and it wasn't posted anywhere else. And I thought, who in their right mind only posts a car on OfferUp? That's so weird. It is not the go-to place for cars. Go-to place for buying old cell phones or, you know, bookshelves, beds, maybe. But cars, nah, not really. So I decided to message the guy. I was out of town over Christmas break, and I just decided that I would message the guy and see what it was about. I didn't even know if it was real. It was listed at a really good price, and I was like, I don't know how that's gonna go, but we'll see. And so I messaged him, told him that I was out of town, but I would love to come look at the car when I got back. He messaged me and said he already had offers on it, but if all of those things fell through, he would let me know. And so I came back in town from North Carolina, and he still had the car. So I went down to look at it, and I showed you guys that footage in the last video. And it did have some issues. There are some little things with the car that don't work like they should. Luckily, mechanically, like driving wise, the engine, all that stuff works great. So that's really good news. And I will do a video where I talk about all the little things at another time. But I mean, for the most part, it was in pretty good shape. And I was like, wow, if I can get him just to negotiate down just a little bit, it was already a good price. But I was like, if I can get him to negotiate that price down just a little bit, I will have such a good deal. And the way car values have gone up throughout this pandemic, I'm probably doing pretty well on it. So I'm going to take you back to January when I actually did pick up the car. And yeah, it was just one of the happiest days because I finally owned a Porsche 911. So I'm going to go drive around for a little while and enjoy my car. And you guys enjoy this footage. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. What's going on, guys? It's about 6:30 in the morning on Tuesday, January 5th. And I don't usually vlog like in the mornings like this, but today I'm just like so pumped because I'm supposed to get my Porsche 911 today that I talked about in my last video. I'm just so excited to get it, but I have to go to work first, unfortunately, so I'll catch up with you guys after I get off work. Well, guys, I just got home from work and from going to the bank, and I gotta just like rant a little bit for a second. So I called the bank this morning to get the money for the car, and I knew it was gonna be an issue to get a big cashier's check. So I called this morning to try to make it like as easy as possible. Well, I was on hold for like an hour, never got a call. So finally, after work, I went to the bank, and I was there for like 40 minutes, and they were being like a little intrusive about the money. Like they wanted me to send, I got a loan for the car, so they wanted me to send like proof that the deposited money into my account was actually from a loan, and they want to know what I was going to buy with it, which I understand they have to report a little bit, but like they were asking me to send pictures of the car and stuff. It just seemed kind of shady. Like, you know, I didn't have anything to hide, but it just seemed a little like too personal, you know what I mean? And so that kind of got me aggravated a little bit, and I was standing there, and right now I have the worst headache. I think I need some food. Anyway, whatever, it's over now. I'm home, so whenever my wife gets home, we'll go get the car. I'm super hungry. And yeah, guys, look at this delicious sandwich I'm eating that my wife made me last night. She was so nice to make me a sandwich. Like, I mean, all good wives obviously make. All right, guys, we are finally on our way to go get the car. Kathleen's on a staff meeting, so she can't really talk right now, but I'm so happy. We should be there in about 45 minutes. I will check in with you guys when we get there, hopefully. I might forget, honestly, but all right, the red light's over, so here we go. It's weird. It's actually only 70 degrees outside right now. It feels so perfect. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given
sign of growing up. You're growing old.
We are on our way home driving the 996. I can't believe I actually am finally driving my own 911. Like, that is absolutely crazy to me. But it's dark. I gotta be kind of careful because I'm driving with the license plate for my Ford Focus on the back, so I don't want to do anything dumb. So I'm gonna stop vlogging and I will see you guys at home.
I can take it, I don't need a prize.
Alright guys, so the 996 has made it home here to the garage. I can't believe it. I can't believe that's my car and it's in my garage. I know it's really old, it might not be so special to some people, but I've wanted a Porsche 911 since I was very young. This is the first one I've ever driven, second one I've ever ridden in. But a lot more content on this car coming. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that footage. I have been driving around for a while now, absolutely loving the car. If you did enjoy today's video and want to see more content, please consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed and you have not hit that notification bell, please do that as well. You'll get notified when I upload new videos, which I will try my best to make more often. You can also follow me on social media at Elijah Porter Official on Instagram, and I will see you guys in the next one.
You keep reading between the lines.